Welcome to the studios of WCMU Public Media. This time we've got a first round game between Sandusky and White Cloud. Coming up next.
Support for Quiz Central is provided by the CMU Bookstore. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, maroon and gold memories, and an official outfitter of Adidas apparel at the Central Michigan University owned and operated CMU Bookstore. Online shopping 7 days a week at cmubookstore.com, on campus at the University Center, and game day locations at Kelly Short Stadium and the John G. Kulhalvi Event Center.
Hello, everyone. I'm David Nicholas, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the 20th season of Quiz Central. This time, students from Flushing are taking on the team from Mount Pleasant, the first game of our tournament featuring 16 teams in a single elimination format. At the end of the season, 4 lucky Quiz Central seniors will receive a book scholarship provided by the CMU Bookstore, plus top teams from Quiz Central will qualify for the NAQT High School National Championship Tournament. And now let's get to our game. Our first round is the Maroon and Gold Rush. Teams will have 2 minutes to answer as many toss-up questions as they can. If a team misses a toss-up question, the opposing team has the opportunity to answer that question. Teams may not consult during this round. Throughout our game, correct answers are worth 10 points apiece, and there is no deduction for incorrect answers. All ready, players? Have your buzzers ready? Here comes your first question. In March 2024, what country elected the leader of its banned Pastef party, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, as president, allowing him to govern from Dakar?
Senegal?
You are correct. What book of the Bible that details the Beatitudes in the Sermon on the Mount is the first book of the New Testament?
Matthew?
That is correct. What insects engage in behaviors like keeping aphids for their honeydew and growing fungi in underground?
Ants.
You are correct. What country, which celebrates the Barranquilla Carnival before Lent, is the birthplace of actress Sofia Vergara and singer Shakira?
Brazil?
That is incorrect. White Cloud for the...
Bolivia?
That's also incorrect. What woman wrote about a dog who becomes a football hero in Ribsy and portrayed an Oregon girl known as the Brave and the Pest in the Ramona series? Next question. In 1971, an uprising at what kind of place in Attica, New York was suppressed by state police who killed over 40 people?
University?
That's incorrect.
Was it a street?
That's also incorrect. Next toss-up for both teams. What composer, whose cello concerto in E minor made Jacqueline Dupre famous, included the tune Land of Hope and Glory in his Pomp and Circumstance?
Elgar?
That is correct. Mass spectrometry, and the bell signals the end of that round. All right, we're off to a good start. Both teams with 20 points on the board. Excellent start, players. Looking back at the questions that we did not get answers to, the country that celebrates the carnival, that is Colombia. The woman who wrote about the dog becoming the football hero is Beverly Cleary. And the uprising at what kind of place? We were looking for prison, the Attica prison. Sandusky and White Cloud finished the first round today, tied at 20 points apiece. Before we start the next round, let's learn a little bit more about our students competing today. First, we say welcome to our team from Sandusky.
Hello, my name is Timothy Utter. I am a senior at Sandusky High School, and I'm also part of the band and drama department.
Hi, my name's Alicia. I'm a senior at Sandusky. I love cheese, baking, and I'm excited for us to take on this adventure.
My name is Sebastian Seiferlein. I'm a sophomore. I participate in track, cross country, band, quiz bowl, and this fall's theater production.
Hi, I'm Lucas Dalaker. I'm a freshman from Sandusky, and I'm in football, baseball, and wrestling.
Thank you, Sandusky. Good to have you here. Now let's say hello and welcome to White Cloud.
Hello, I'm Mason Delamater. I'm a freshman at White Cloud High School, and I participate in marching band and football.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Carnes. I am a senior at White Cloud High School, and I work in Big Rapids Culvers, and I like to do cross country and track.
Hello, my name is Liam Povey. I am a junior at White Cloud, and I participate in football, track and field, quiz bowl, and BPA.
Hello, my name is Brian Lovelace. I'm a student at White Cloud High School. I participate in quiz bowl and band.
Thank you, White Cloud. Thanks to all of our students here today. It's great to have you here. Our next round on Quiz Central is the kickoff round. The kickoff round is a combination of toss-up and bonus questions. The team that correctly answers the toss-up question will get the opportunity to answer a single bonus question. Missed toss-up questions can be stolen, but there is no consulting on these answers. A correct toss-up question answer allows for a single follow-up bonus question. There's no stealing of the bonus questions. However, teams can confer, and we'll take those answers from the captain. An incorrect bonus answer means we'll ask a toss-up again to both teams. Buzzers set. Good luck. Here comes your first question. Joseph Fourier first described what effect in which water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide, and certain other gases trap some of the sun's energy.
Greenhouse effect.
That is correct. In 2021, what wide receiver led the NFL in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and receiving yards as a member of the Los Angeles Rams?
Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. That would be Cooper. It's Cooper. Yes. Cooper Kupp.
That is also correct. Toss up then again for both teams. What event which led to Giles Corey's death by pressing began with accusations made by girls like Abigail Williams? Yes?
Salem witch trials.
That is correct. Now, White Cloud, your bonus question. What country, whose highest peak is named after Arthur Conan Doyle, contains ancient Maya ruins at Caracol and is governed from Belmopan?
Belmopan. It's gonna be in South America. Say.
Where's the Mayans at?
Oh, I don't know. Peru.
Peru.
Okay. Answer?
Peru.
That is incorrect. Toss up for both teams. What country contains both Gir Forest, the last wild habitat of the Asiatic lion, and a tiger reserve on the border of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra?
India.
That is correct. And your bonus, Sandusky. In an annual Virginia tradition suspended due to COVID, what animals swim across the channel between Chincoteague and the Assateague Island?
You guys have any idea? It's gotta be like some absurd animal. Like a bear or something like that.
An answer?
Cows.
That is incorrect. Toss up for both teams. The answer we were looking for were ponies. What type of materials, which Lee and Kim claimed LK99 was in 2023, have no losses from heating due to their electrical resistance being zero?
Superconductor.
You are correct. And the bonus now for White Cloud. What Liberal Party head, whose government passed the Official Languages Act enshrining bilingualism, was Canada's Prime Minister throughout the 1970s?
Oh, Trudeau? Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Winston Churchill?
That is incorrect. We were looking for Pierre Trudeau.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Toss up for both teams. What Duchess of Aquitaine was married to both Louis XVII of France and Henry II?
Eleanor of Aquitaine.
You are correct. And the bonus question for Sandusky. What anthropologist whose methods in the 1920s were criticized by Derek Freeman described adolescent girls on Tau Island in Coming of Age in Samoa?
What's Samoa? It's an island.
It's not Solomon, right?
Answer?
Solomon. Just guess. Solomon.
That's incorrect. The anthropologist we were looking for was Margaret Mead. Back to a toss-up for both teams. A modern aristocrat mimics the title emperor in Henry IV, a drama by what absurdist Italian writer of the play Six Characters in Search of an Author?
Pirandello.
That is correct.
Good job.
And your bonus question, what property is possessed by vectors whose cross product is 0 and is possessed by lines in a plane with equal slope since they never intersect?
Parallel.
Yes.
Parallel.
That is also correct on the bonus. Toss up for both teams. What teenage boy who watches interdimensional cable TV with his sister Summer appears on an adult?
Morty.
That is correct. Morty Smith. And your bonus question, in the 1990s, Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization made steps toward peace by signing a pair of accords named for what European capital?
Paris.
Paris.
That's incorrect. They were the Oslo Accords. Toss up for both. What lake that receives the Shari River is found in Sahel region and borders 4 African nations, including its namesake, governed from Ijamena?
Chad.
You are correct.
Good job.
And the bonus question now. Earth's magnetic field deflects what stream of charged particles coming from the sun's corona whose entry into Earth's atmosphere creates auroras?
Is it solar flare?
Yeah, what was it made of? Photons?
Yeah.
Photons.
Incorrect. It's a solar wind. And the bell signals the end of that round. We close the kickoff with a score right now. Still a very tight game. White Cloud, you're at 80. Sandusky at 60 as we get set for the perfect 10. And in the perfect 10, you'll have 60 seconds to answer questions from a choice of clues to 3 categories. The opposing team will have 30 seconds to answer any unasked, incorrect, or skipped questions. You can consult throughout the entire round and we'll take answers from the captain. The team that's trailing gets the first choice to pick a clue to a category. And let's take a look now at those perfect 10 clues for today. Surrounded by water, there's no place like home, and high five. What is your choice?
What do you think?
High five.
High five. All right. You will have in your perfect 10 round, the clue is high five, the category groups of 5. Answer the following about groups of 5 people or things. Again, the category groups of 5. Answer the following about groups of 5 people or things. 60 seconds on the clock as we begin your perfect 10 with this. First of 5 books of the Torah.
Is it the Old Testament?
The Old Testament.
That is incorrect. Pilgrimage that is one of the 5 pillars of Islam.
We're not going to get this Mecca.
Mecca.
Incorrect. Largest of the Great Lakes.
Superior.
Correct. 5-member boy band that included Justin Timberlake.
NSYNC.
That is correct. Mathematician who proposed 5 postulates in the elements.
Newton. Yeah, just go Newton.
Newton.
Incorrect. Nation led from Wellington that is in the Five Eyes Alliance.
New Zealand.
Correct. U.S. city in which the 5 families ran the mafia.
New York.
Correct. Psychiatrist who developed 5 stages of grief. Time, we can't take an answer on that particular question. So a good start on those. You raised your score to 100. White Cloud, we come to you. 30 seconds on the clock to go and see how many of these you can pick up. Again, the category groups of 5. Answer the following about the groups of 5 people or things. Your 30 seconds begins with this question. First of 5 books of the Torah.
Genesis.
Correct. Pilgrimage that is one of the 5 pillars of Islam.
Hajj.
Hajj.
Correct. Mathematician who proposed 5 postulates in the elements.
Euclid.
Also correct. Psychiatrist who developed 5 stages of grief.
Freud.
Incorrect. Stoic philosopher and last of the 5 good emperors.
Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius.
Correct. And we'll count that answer. The psychiatrist who developed the 5 stages of grief, that was Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And the Marcus Aurelius we did get to. The one question that we didn't get for either team, Mesoamerican civilization that believed in a cycle of 5 suns was the Aztec Empire. All right, we're at 120 to 100 at this point in the Perfect 10, and we come to you, White Cloud, for your choice from Surrounded by Water and There's No Place Like Home. Surrounded by Water or There's No Place Like Home.
Geography stuff.
It's gonna be some geography. So do you want to do geography or?
Or probably some book or something.
No place like home, probably.
I was gonna say that's probably literature.
Okay. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. So for your Perfect 10, the category U.S. houses, give the name, not the address of these residences. Again, from There's No Place Like Home, we're looking for U.S. houses. Give the name, not the address of these residences. Your 60 seconds begins with this. President's home in Washington, D.C.
White House.
White House.
Correct. Virginia estate of George Washington.
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon.
Correct. Pennsylvania house on a river designed by Frank Lloyd Wright for Edgar J. Kaufman.
Falling Water.
Correct. San Simeon estate, a castle built for a publishing tycoon.
Scholastic.
Incorrect. Thomas Jefferson's plantation that appears on the nickel.
Monticello.
That is correct. Elvis Presley's mansion in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, I can't think what it's called.
The MLK Memorial.
That is incorrect. Maryland Lodge that is a retreat for the president.
Camp David.
Camp David.
Right.
Correct. California Ranch that was Michael Jackson's home and amusement park.
Jacksonville.
Incorrect. Residence of New York City's mayor. And the bell signals the end. We didn't get an answer there, so we will shift over to you, Sandusky. We now have White Cloud at 170, Sandusky at 100, but you can get some of those points back as we shift this over to you. With 30 seconds on the clock, again, our category, There's No Place Like Home. That's the clue. U.S. houses, give the name, not the address of these residences. And your 30 seconds starts with this. San Simeon Estate, a castle built for a publishing tycoon.
Pass.
Okay. Elvis Presley's mansion in Memphis, Tennessee.
Pass.
The California Ranch that was Michael Jackson's home and amusement park.
Try Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill.
That's incorrect. And the bell signals the end of the round. Well, the ones that stumped both teams in that category, the San Simeon Estate, built for the publishing tycoon Hearst Castle, built for William Randolph Hearst. Elvis Presley's mansion in Memphis is Graceland. And the California Ranch, Michael Jackson's home and amusement park, is the Neverland Ranch. Residence of New York City's mayor is the Gracie Mansion, and a mystery house near San Jose with hundreds of rooms is the Winchester Mystery House. And at the close then of the Perfect 10, we have a score of 170 for White Cloud, still 100 for Sandusky as we head into the home stretch. In the home stretch, we have a combination of toss-up and bonus questions. The team that correctly answers the toss-up question will get the opportunity to answer a single bonus question. Missed toss-up questions can be stolen, but there is no consulting on those. A correct toss-up question answer allows for a single follow-up bonus question. No stealing of the bonus questions. However, teams can confer and will take the answers from the captain. An incorrect bonus sends us back to a toss-up for both teams. All right, buzzers ready. Here comes your first question. What philosopher established a school in Athens known as the Lyceum and wrote the Poetics and Metaphysics?
Plato.
Incorrect. White Cloud, I guess?
Aristotle.
That is correct.
I was thinking.
Your bonus question then. What god who pulled a sword from the tail of the eight-headed dragon Orichi is the sibling of the moon god Tsukuyomi and the sun goddess Amaterasu?
That's a Jarrett Worley question.
Osiris?
Incorrect. It was Susano. Tough question. Toss up for both teams. A 494 BC secession was fomented by what landowning class of ancient Rome, which had lower rank?
The plebeians.
That is correct. All right, Sandusky, your bonus question. What element whose deficiency causes goiter is a dark purple solid that sublimes at room temperature and is a halogen with atomic symbol I?
Iodine.
That is correct on the bonus there. Back to a toss-up for both teams. What author of the two-line poem In a Station of the Metro included Chinese characters in his long poem, The Cantos?
Osa?
That is incorrect. Sandusky, you got the chance for the steal?
Hasuki.
That is incorrect. It was Ezra Pound was the poet we were looking for. Toss up for both teams again. What composer who referenced gossip in the title of his Trish Trash Polka was an Austrian who wrote many waltzes, including the Blue Danube?
Strauss II.
That is correct, and specific to the second. Now your bonus question, stomach contents empty into what section of the small intestine which precedes the ileum and jejunum?
The duodenum.
That is also correct. Toss up for both teams. What party whose members discussed secession during the Hartford Convention rivaled the Democratic?
The Federalists.
That is correct. And your bonus once again, a number of U.S. cities have banned new dollar stores from opening to reduce what areas which feature limited access to affordable fresh food?
Low income.
No, it's like it's like it's food desert.
Answer?
Like that. Food desert.
That is correct. Back to the toss-up for both teams. What city, which names a trilogy that includes Sugar Street and Palace Walk by Najib Mahfouz, contains?
Cairo.
That is correct. And the bonus for White Cloud. The death of the childless Charles II in 1700 began what war that ended with the signing of the Peace of Utrecht?
This is Spanish secession.
War of Spanish Succession?
You are correct on the bonus. Toss up for both teams. What fundamental interaction, which is carried by gluons, holds together the protons and neutrons in an atom's nucleus?
Strong force.
That is correct. Bonus question now for Sandusky. What novel, which describes how 96 humans are produced from one egg via Bokanovsky's process, is a satirical 1932 dystopia written by Aldous Huxley?
Brave New World.
That is correct on the bonus. Now to a toss-up for both teams. Since 2021, what country has cracked down on alleged monopolistic practices by companies such as Tencent and Alibaba?
China.
You are correct. And another bonus. What state's 2022 gubernatorial election, the closest of the year, saw former TV anchor Carrie Lake defeated by Katie Hobbs, who took office in Phoenix?
Arizona.
That is also correct. Toss up for both teams. Bell, signal the end of the rounds. We have a tie game, and that's pretty exciting going into our final countdown. White Cloud and Sandusky both tied at 200 points apiece, and the 2 minutes coming up in the final countdown will decide today's match. Teams, you'll have 2 minutes to answer as many toss-up questions as you can. If a team misses a question, the opposing team has the opportunity to answer. Teams may not consult during this round. Are you ready, players? Get those buzzers set. Here we go with your first question. What war during which retreating troops used the highway of death and set many oil fires followed the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq in 1990?
Persian Gulf War.
That is correct. What author who wrote the alternative history novel The Plot Against America depicted fictional writer Nathan Zuckerman in many of his books?
That's you guys.
John Grisham.
That is incorrect. What religion whose concept of miri piri combines temporal and spiritual authority regards the Adi Granth as a holy text and was once led by gurus?
Buddhism.
That is incorrect. In 2020...
Sorry. I thought it was still in the
Nope,
question.
yep, you've got the chance.
Hinduism?
Is also incorrect. Toss up for both. In 2024, Kenya called on Tanzania to stop issuing hunting licenses for what large animals to curb cross-border poaching in Amboseli Wildlife Park?
Elephants?
That's correct. What novel whose protagonist writes to her sister Nettie and becomes Shug Avery's lover centers on a girl named Celie and is by Alice Walker?
The Color Purple.
Correct. Theobromine and caffeine are examples of what molecules which two fused aromatic rings, two of which bind pyrimides in DNA?
Stimulants?
Incorrect. Chance?
Bases?
Also incorrect. What actress who appeared in E.T. and the bell signals the end of the final countdown? And what a close finish. Sandusky wins 220 to 210 over White Cloud. Let's have a nice round of applause for two teams. A really good game today. We'll look here briefly at the questions that stumped both teams. What religion whose concept of the Miri Piri, that was Sikhism or Sikh. Also, the caffeine, examples of what molecules? We are looking for purines. And that last question we are just about to get to, what actress in E.T. has her own daytime talk show? Drew Barrymore. Again, congratulations to both teams on a great game today. White Cloud, thanks very much for playing with us. Congratulations, Sandusky. We will see you in an upcoming round. And thanks to all of you for joining us again here on Quiz Central. We'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.